to the Alpha. It's been a long time, my good friends, but we are here, and the server is already back to life. Within the first 30 minutes yesterday, we had 7 people on, 2 new people. I think that was pretty cool, but unfortunately, those 2 new people griefed the server.
Well, there was another new guy who didn't grief it.
Oh yeah, there was. He came in later. That wasn't 30 minutes. That was like 2 hours. But
I'm pretty sure he came in before.
you're a monkey. Those guys, and they probably will be watching this video. You won't be able to log in the server again because I have changed your auth.me password, so you'll just be able to look at Stonewall. And unfortunately, I knew you guys were suspicious. I backed up the world before I went to sleep, and you guys did no damage. So, good old...
Yes, Wiggler Jiggler was the first one to join. He joined before those.
You're amazing. Actually, I'm pretty sure those guys joined first.
I can check. We'll check that.
Alright. Oh, I'm also in... Oh, that's why I wasn't damaged. I'm also in God mode.
I am no longer in God mode.
So, yeah, those guys, one guy's name was, Dinomania, and the other one was the Mechanical Pig. So, they'll still be able to log on the server and get mad after being butted off a couple of times because they won't be able to log in. And then we can spit in their faces of how they've done nothing. Attempt to ruin the server and failed. And we're all good. Server's safe, and it's going to be a little higher, the security, because, I mean, we do have a guy on here that just logged in as Griefinator, and we're like, is there seriously someone else who's going to come on here and just screw with us? But he doesn't seem that bad, so we're all good. So you can see the texture pack here. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to post a texture pack video I made. We posted that before the server's on, so we're going to be talking about how the server's offline, and hopefully it'll be up when it actually is going to be up. But here we are, back in the quote-unquote the alpha, or actually beta 1.7.3. How is that even supposed to work? That wasn't really smart. Does it actually... Oh, I see where...
If the lever's like this...
We're using Almighty's Bob's logic, right?
I guess. If it's like this, you'll just go straight. If it's like this, you'll go to left. You can buy a minecart if you want. And you can go down.
No, I refuse to pay your
You could buy a minecart.
$5
You could buy a
minecarts.
minecart. Hey, you should buy a minecart.
So,
oops, buy a minecart and I won't slap you again.
With our new cable system, at least I have not been seeing anyone been like, I'm having lag. We've actually been very smooth. The cable has been great. It took like 2 hours to figure out how to set up the server, but it's been very smooth. It's been great.
Where are my torches?
It's been great. You know, it's very smooth. It's also very great. So here we are at the spawn, as we always start off when the world is back up again.
And it's completely covered in snow now.
Yeah, more biomes have converted to snow, and I honestly have no idea why. It's not like we changed from 7.3 to beta 1.8.1. We just loaded it up again, and now this area over here is completely ice now too. Except for there.
Ah!
I'm not sure why.
We were thinking about creating a new world.
We are kind of thinking about a new world for a little bit, because we do want to focus on making at least like a very nice and organized world. I mean, this is always a great world, this old world, but it's disorganized. It's always been disorganized. So, take the long walk back home. I have missed the server dearly. At first, for a while, I was very happy just to take a break from the server, but now I've been wanting to see it up again, and finally it's up again. What the heck? I don't know if I'm having a world load failure, or the top of your thing here is completely gone.
Probably the top of it's completely gone.
What would have made that happen?
Someone destroying it, trying to make it into their own house.
I guess that doesn't matter too much. But along with this, now that we're hooked in with cable, that means me and Zexon here are in a different room of the house. That is not our room. It's actually in the living room, so we're probably going to have a lot more people walking in and out, and my mom coming over here and being like, how are you guys doing? And we're going to be like, okay, we're recording.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot more people randomly talking during the video.
But oh well, we'll keep on with the alpha. This place is amazing. It really is. Wait, what?
The server, he's just lecturing about how much he loves this server. I'm just gonna say smiley face.
I'm just gonna say elephant.
I like this guy, he's nice.
Yeah, he seems to have gotten this from a lot of server owners when he comes on as Griefinator, and he's like, guys, it's actually my last name. Or his last name is Grief with 2 F's. I mean, it's on his Instagram.
I looked it up. Instagram, that joint.
So yeah, he seems okay. I mean, I have had it before a lot when, what am I even trying to say? Oh, where the griefers are like, man, it's been so long since I've been on a 7.3 server. The community is great here, and then the next day they grief it. I'm like, what are you doing, kid? You just ruined your experience here. Like, that Dino Mania guy who griefed it last night with his friend, which I assume his friend was the one who's like, dude, we should grief this server. Because they always come in twos. They always do. Chernobyl and Susnik, the 2 Italian guys, those two, the original,
it's always the
Lar
pressure
and Tibis. Always two.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're close in Chernobyl and Susnik. I mean, I think the most destructive one is the debate between those 2 Italian guys.
It was the Italian guys.
Yeah.
They were the ones that had control of the server for a little bit, because we weren't at the computer. We were up in the mountains, and they had, like, kicked everyone that was an admin from the server.
Yeah, I think they're the most dangerous. And then second most destructive was Tibis and Lar, because they completely just, and I'm not even kidding when I say owned the main town. It just was flattened. All the houses had just huge holes in them. And Chernobyl and Susnik after that, and then those 2 guys after them. So yeah, they didn't do too much damage, but they were going to start. Joey really needs to get his stuff in the chests, because they had all of his iron stacks again.
What?
Joey's,
Oh, he doesn't have his chest protected?
I don't think so. I'm actually gonna go protect it for him.
Dude, I'm in my old town.
Even though it's not mine. I need a sign, though.
They added a really derpy
I need to show him a sign!
Oh, I forgot how my town history was completely wrecked.
Yep. Yepper doodles. So let's see here. Is Mooncat still on here? There she is.
I think something might have happened with the world where when things got to a certain height, it was like chopped off, because I think the top of the Empire State Building is chopped off. Oh my gosh.
There's some of this stuff. Which one is it? Those. Where did they get that? It looked like Nervy's stacks upon stacks of iron. I don't see them in here. Which is scary, because they might have actually taken it already in this world backup. But I know we're there.
Nope, it's still here.
Where are these people coming from?
Rainbow Laser Pony.
This IP doesn't look that familiar. Rainbow Laser Pony. Kind of hard to get comfortable back in this chair to do some good old recording. after that poop episode.
Oh.
Dog pooping all over the house. Parents angry. Or the laxative episode. Someone screaming in the bathroom from taking a laxative.
It's a laxative. It's not a laxative. Where do you get the key from?
What am I thinking of? There's some sort of Star Trek. One of Talaxians, or something like that. That I am thinking of, and I keep thinking of that, and I say talaxative. Talaxative. What does it say? Nice entrance. Wait, what? Dude, I have a double door.
What is this place called
What is
again? Dun, dun.
I am going to be opening up a new shop here, and I'll have some places here in the main shop open, but I'm going to build here. The first floor will be a shop, the
Rainbow
second floor
Laser
will actually
Pony.
be something else.
Oh, he's Squiggler Jiggler's friend, I think.
Friends of friends. Save me, Delta! Skelly's XD! / home.
Hello.
Let's go home and meet Moo Cat. And her grand whatever the heck this is that she's building. With our tons of spare cobblestone mining out that area. This is coming out great. Dude, look at this. It's just like...
Drugs. Oh yeah, also, I have stopped saying...
I said this is awesome when I come in here and find her stuff laying on the ground. Lol, you dead. Alright,
Oh, he says Rainbow is his 6-year-old cousin. So he's just a kid.
oh joy.
6 is an age where he doesn't really know what he's doing, but he's not going to grieve anything.
Yeah, it's
because he doesn't know.
He has no idea.
The age of like 12.
That
is
explains the
dangerous
username
age.
too. Zowja creepers are still spawning. I have nothing to... Cool guy, ragey as normal. Later, my boy. Alright. His town of 2 small houses should still be there. Windows XP. So let's see. Is this texture pack for beta or 1.7? What are they talking about?
I think Auburn.
Let's see if that sleeping glitch does. It does nothing. So, let's talk about recent, or actually future plans. So yeah, there's that idea of, this is not working. Idea of switching to a different world for a little while. We could either do a different vanilla world, or we could do that super hostile world that I've been thinking about. Canopy Carnage, that would make an interesting multiplayer thingy. Although, it is kind of iffy if, what would I say, people would actually participate actively in doing good in that. To sum it up.
I'd rather just have a public vanilla server.
Yeah, we'll keep. Yeah,
I
we'll
really
keep this
want
one.
a public super hostile.
Public super hostile.
I just don't think that's going to turn out very fun.
We could have a secondary server. I could probably run it on this thing no problem now. Whitelisted for people that we trust and want to join.